Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Emerald Coast. A little surprised to be here, actually. It is the second day of early summer, and well, we've got dry crop conditions. It was supposed to be raining today, but turns out that I guess the weather front moved through late last night. Been nice and cloudy weather, a bit breezy, and fairly warm. Allowed our crops to air out and dry up. And to my shock, we tested the water, not the water, but the moisture of our crop right around midday and realized that it was ready to go. Around here, it's just around 1:30. Got brothers Daryl working the harvesters. Daryl's working his little old John Deere. He just loves that darn thing. Then brother Daryl, he is running the cloths there, and we are going to be pulling like triple duty. So we're going to be running the auger wagon, we're going to be running the baler, and we're going to be running the truck. And we're going to be running the grain truck, unloading to our auger. Because, well, we got rain in the forecast again for tomorrow. So it's kind of try to get as much done as possible this afternoon. No chance that we're going to get all of our barley in. So you know what? The more we can get in, the better. And got to contend with getting the straw up also. And that kind of adds to the stress, if you will. Add to that what is appearing to be a just bumper yield on this barley. I think we're going to have a hard time keeping up with everything. It looks like our Lexion isn't even going to be able to make it up and back in one run. That's going to be problematic for sure. Let me finish this. As a little update on our hay, we had about 175 bales of hay. Wow, that was unexpected to have that much hay. So, really filled up our haystack over here at the cow farm. It's just our first cut. Got 12 bales of straw just going up and back. Oh my gosh. The prop damage is going to bother anything with the yields we're seeing. Something else that we need to think about is what are we going to put back in here? I was saying the other day when we were down at the pellet factory, I think, this bumper, being able to get these cereals in early summer really opens up the possibilities of double planting. You can put corn in, put soybeans in, or we could actually put cotton in. I'm gonna have to consult a app if you ever get a moment's free time here this afternoon. to be able to just see what might be of benefit. We've got a really cool app that allows us to plug in some historical data about the fields. Most recent soil test that we've got. Plug in our fertilizing program, kind of fertilizer we've put in, application rates and various things. And then we also plug in our 2 most recent crops in the field. Then basically it will tell us what we can expect to get as far as yield off of these fields with other crops. Unloading. Let's check. So cereal and then fallow. And cereal and fallow. That's what we're working with. Hang on cruise control, that way we can easily drive beside our harvesters. And as we're waiting on John Deere harvester down here at the bottom of the field, turn around, check our planting app, what it's recommending. Pull up our rotational app here, and let's see here. We had fallow, we had cereal, and we can put in cotton. If we're gonna have it, we would have a really good yield off of cotton with that. Soybeans, an average yield. Corn, just an average yield. So yeah, I think I'm going to put cotton in. We'll follow these 2 fields up with cotton. Oh, I was gonna hoping we could get it there. At this rate, I don't know if we're going to be able to get anything baled. Have to bring in, call in one of the wives. Looks like it's just going to be chasing these two harvesters for now. Now we'll make gathering these bales really easy because we can just bring them straight up to our straw stack here. Don't really have to transport them very far. Go ahead and get that prepped. Push. Watch the building. Girl, watch the building. I think we're going to have to move the straw blower. It's what we're using as a straw blower. That out of the way a little bit. Unload our Lexion again. On up in here. Clamp down on our straw. So we'll be able to bring these bales in pretty quick. Talking about watching our building. Oh. Bang up our bale frame here. Careful. Like I said, won't take too terrible long. Giants. Seriously, giants. So we were praising giants for having, or not giants, but creative mesh. Straw harvest add-on and having the hoses attach. The telehandler we were using during the live stream the other week had the hoses attaching. Didn't really think too much of it. Then looking at the Massey Ferguson there, the hoses aren't hooking up. Yeah, it's going to be a whole bunch of rushing around today, it looks like. Put this thing down and see if we can't do a better job at keeping up with our harvester. All right, well, it is 4:15 in the afternoon, and I think kind of basically probably shut down the Lexion harvester after the next pass or two, hoping to get this field over here finished before we shut down our harvesting. And then we're going to kind of concentrate on baling. Was able to get another 2 windrows baled. We're kind of caught up with the harvester. Got to think about the fact that we've got rain coming. Take a look at our forecast. Got rain overnight, starting early in the morning and running through most of the afternoon tomorrow. Saturday looks like another opportunity to get some more harvest in, and then rain again on Sunday. Monday looks clear, and then rain possibly again Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's going to be kind of hard. Here early in the summer, it's a lot of rain in the forecast. I think we're going to be trying to get this stuff harvested between the rain. Weather is definitely not going to be cooperating with us. Truck's just about full, so let's go ahead and empty the truck. For anybody that may not have seen that operation, once again putting our barley over here in this small Brock bin. Well, I say small, but you know, compared to the PSI bin that's over there, it's small. A few more passes, I believe, here on this field. The new baler, we can run through the windrows pretty quick. I can't quite see on the display. We already got 97,000 liters of barley in here. Put 2 loads in here. And about 7,000 liters of barley left over from last year's harvest. Box set up right. Going good. Blocks are set up perfect. All right, let's finish getting this overloader unloaded. Auger wagon, depending on what you want to call it. Get caught up with our harvesters again. And I think I'm going to tell Daryl when he gets basically to the end of the row to just go ahead and shut that one down. Need to turn our attention to the straw that's on the ground. That baled up and get that collected before night. Last thing we need to be doing is trying to drive through these fields at night looking for bales. Sun goes down, we're never going to find them. Well guys, I thought I'd come back for a little bit of an update. It is 20 to 7 and got all of the straw that's down on the field beside us picked up. We've got a fair bit of that field still left to harvest. We did get this harvested, field over here harvested, and now I'm kind of in a rush trying to get it all baled up. And again, this baler is really coming in handy with the ability to bale at 15 miles an hour. Got to slow down a bit on the corners, turns. Other than that, we are able to settle down and fly through these fields. Now, something that I found very interesting about this baler is it seems to auto throttle the tractor. So over there, that's the field that we used the larger headed Lexion harvester on. Best I was able to do was about 13 miles an hour coming through those windrows, because they were bigger than these windrows over here that used the smaller headed John Deere tractor or harvester. But on this field, we're rocking at 15 miles an hour, which is the top operating speed for this particular baler. So I thought that was really interesting. The baler was basically limiting its working speed based on the volume of the material going into it. And something else I wanted to show you guys. Well, didn't see this. I didn't show that much baling during the hay video, but this baler has a really awesome dirt mask. See how the dirt is basically masked here. A whole lot of dust and dirt on top. Not a lot so much on the side. A little bit of dirt on the side, but most of it is basically on the top of the baler. I think is really cool and really indicative of how these balers look in real life. But I want to point that out to you guys. Thing is seriously able to rock and roll. Something else to point out is we're now at 47% on our twine. I haven't filled this up at all, and we're at 317 bales. I gotta think that maybe this thing will do about 600 bales full before it runs completely out of twine. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of nose to the grindstone, get these windrows baled up, and get Daryl out here, start picking up these darn things. He knows it's not a sunlight is quickly vanishing on us. He knows it's going to rain tomorrow. Can't leave these bales out here on the field and pick them up in the morning. Get these bales off the field tonight. So put this camera down, I'll get on the phone with him and find out what the heck is he doing, because we got a ton of bales to pick up. Catch you guys in a minute. And welcome back, hopefully for the last update this evening. Approaching 8:30 evening, just another windrow and a half to get baled up. And I have to say, the brothers Daryl, they did team up quite handsomely and got a lot of the bales picked up while I was over here getting this baled up. And they have basically turned in for the evening and left me to finish up the baling and basically get these bales off of this field. Did bring the flatbed over. See that parked over there? In the event that we fill up our straw stack here at the cow farm, we'll be able to take the bales, put them on the flatbed, and then take them over there to the bale stack that's under the shed. That's where they were putting the bales. Basically, one Daryl was loading up the flatbed, the other Daryl was hauling them over there. I think they were getting maybe 35 to 40 bales per load over there, and they took probably 3 or 4 loads. So that was pretty good. let's just unload these right over here. That'll save us a little time. It'll be one less set of bales to bring in. It is getting dark. Leave this under the shed. It'll stay nice and dry. All these bales. I think are going to be treated to a those wonderful sunsets. The fact that we've got rain coming in. See these lights. To light up the bales nice, but not really what I want to be looking at, is it? Yeah, this is going to take us a little bit of time, but hopefully won't be super late. Gotta feel that it basically with these grabs we're gonna be able to basically pick them up about as fast as we would with the old Anderson trailer. Of course, the further away we get from the bale stack, then we'll have a fair bit of transport time involved. But I mean, that old Anderson trailer, it wasn't the fastest thing. Cycle from bale to bale. I don't want to pick these up in a semblance of logical, order. I start just haphazardly grabbing the first ones I find. Learned I would start missing them. Guess to some degree, maybe what I should do is on these stacks, these bales that are further away from the barn, maybe I should just go ahead and throw those on the flatbed, and then reserve the bales closer to the barn for the bale stack. See how that works. Seems to work pretty good. Nine o'clock. I think our available sunlight is quickly fading. Slow down, take it easy. A little off center on this one, but okay. Had two telehandlers working, and we would seriously get some business done. Alright guys, well, let me get this camera down and start driving with operating with both hands. Well, see what kind of trouble we can get into another day. And tomorrow looks like it's going to be a whole bunch of rain. Next day might be cleared off a little bit, so we'll obviously be working on harvesting as much barley as we can. Got another field and a half of barley to bring in. And then we've got a few fields of oats to bring in. We still have to then try to get these fields fertilized and seeded with cotton before it's too late. So guys, let me know what you thought of the video. If you like this type of pseudo roleplay video, let me know. Do our best to try to stay in pseudo character, somewhat in character. We obviously have a ton of harvesting to do, so we're going to try to not do too many repetitive videos on harvesting. You know, guess what? We're harvesting barley again, or now we're harvesting oats, because basically at this point going forward, it's going to be a whole lot of just harvest videos here, harvest videos there, because of how we've got everything kind of scheduled and planned out. There's a lot going to be going on the next several seasonal transitions, and most of it is going to be around harvesting and trying to flip fields, at least for the immediate future. Until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.